Rising, everyone. Good morning, good morning. Grand rising, everyone. How is everyone doing? Today we are going to learn this one. And there is no stand for this one. I'm just trying to figure out which one we're going to do first. We can do pink, blue, or silver. And I've got to turn these comments to be big. There we go. I think we're going to go with pink, and green, and silver. Good morning. I'm doing good, thank you. And yourself, Patricia? This is a Qualitex round 18-inch balloon. I'm just going to inflate this one first. Good morning, Peru. So this one's going to be a round one, but I also have a star so that I can do another one like that. Good morning, Laura. I have this one, and I'm going to get a scrap 260. You don't need much, maybe about that much. And I'm just going to add that to the inflation tail. And I'm going to roll down. And then you want to tie those 260 ends. And now you'll have this. Oh, thank you, Lovely Black. That is great to hear. Okay. So I have all my colors ready. Okay. So these are 5-inch Calisand balloons, and they are mirror pink. And I'm going to inflate them to be 4.5 inches. I'm just using my hand pump. I'm just trying to work out my arm since it's been injured. Otherwise, I'd be using my electric inflator. And hello from South Africa. Okay, somebody is not awake yet. And I've been awake for hours. We'll just pretend I didn't even do that. I think I put an extra pump. And hello, Philippines, Colombia, Guyana. Okay, as I mentioned, these are 5-inch balloons, and they are sized to 4.5 inches. And they are Calisand mirror pink. Nope, these are Calisand. I will be using some Centerpiece over here. So I'm just going to put the two together, twist over, and we have our quad. One thing I forgot was to make a couple of weights. Opa! Whoops. I'm okay. Boy, all I wanted to do was inflate these and make sure there's no holes before I put water. My leg is still hurting a little bit from falling down the other day. Okay, I just made a little water balloon weight. Let's see if it's an okay size. Nope, it's too big. Let me check this one. I need to use 5-inch, but my tap is too big, it won't fit. But that works. Stay down. There we go. Okay. I see on YouTube it's 6 p.m. somewhere. Wowzers. Okay, the next one I'm going to take is going to be Centerpiece Reflex Lime Green, and we're going to need 10 of these. Good morning. Okay, so these are each inflated with 4.5 inches. And then these will be inflated with 4 inches. And again, I'm using my hand pump because I'm trying to exercise my arm. Otherwise, I'd use my electric inflator. Much faster. Although with the hand pump, you're getting your exact size every time. We're gonna make one more like this. If you see they come to pear shape, give it a little bit of a push, and that should help somewhat. Grand Rising, everyone joining. Going to make another quad. And then we're going to make one last pair. And then we're going to make a silver pair. Now we're going to get callus and mirror silver. And this one is going to have about 3.5 inches of air. Now, we're going to make a quad with these two. You want it just like that. So, to connect everything, I'm going to be using one of the balloon necks. I'm going to place this one on top. Wrap the balloon neck around. You don't even have to tie it if you don't want. You can wrap it around all the green balloons. And we're secure. Now you're going to take this one, and again I'm going to use the balloon neck, place it on top, and wrap it around. And now that's secure. And now I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to take one of those balloon necks. I'm going to wrap it around the balloons. This time though, I am going to tie it. If I left myself enough space. And so we'll have this, which is like this one. And now I'm going to add that 18-inch Politics round. And I'm just going to go around the balloons. Again, you don't need to tie it. So we'll end up with this, and you can actually leave it like this, but you know we need to put some oomph. So I'm going to get a Centerpiece Reflex Lime Green 260 and a Centerpiece Reflex Silver 260. Larry, you are very welcome. So I'm putting 2 pumps of air, but I'm releasing a bunch of air. I want it to be super soft. You want them the same size or about the same size. Tie them together. Now we're going to make 2 bubbles with the silver. Now you want to hold with these 2 fingers, and now you're going to come over to the green, and you're going to make 2 bubbles. So you should have this. Now you're going to bring these 2 over, just like so. Give it a squeeze. And repeat the steps. Make 2 bubbles with the green, hold it, and make 2 bubbles with the silver. And you want your bubbles close to the same size. Now we're going to do one simple little twist. Now we're going to give a squeeze a squeeze, and repeat the steps. Make 2 bubbles, hold, and you're gonna make 2 bubbles on the other side. And last silver bubble's a little big, but that's okay. Thank you, Victoria. And we're gonna keep continuing. Always hold over here or else you're gonna lose those bubbles. Again, we're gonna connect. Squeeze, squeeze, and I'm gonna make 2 bubbles again. Hold those bubbles and make 2 bubbles with the silver. And then we're gonna bring it together, just like that. And you could see some of my balls are bigger than the others. That's okay for now. If I was making this for a client, I would make sure everything was perfect. I normally do for a tutorial as well. So we're gonna continue making balls. 2 with the silver, hold it. 2 with your green. We're gonna lock those. We're gonna give it a squeeze again. And now you wanna do 2 bubbles. Hello, Seymour, how are you? And we're gonna get 2 bubbles in the silver. And I will be doing another one after this one. Oh, did you? I'm going to be doing another rotating carousel coming soon. It'll be similar, but I might change a few things. Fingers stuck. Now I'm going to connect these again. Give it a squeeze. I'm going to create 2 balls again. I'm going to do the same with the silver. And we're going to connect. Grand Rising Tay. And I think we can get 2 more bubbles from that green. Looks like I didn't have them the same size. That's okay. So we want 1, 2, hold. 1, 2, lock in place. Maybe I can get 2 more out of this green. Let's see. This is what I have so far. So I've got 1, too, no, you're too big. Okay, go back to the silver. I will get 2 bubbles there. And lock them in place. Now I need my scissors. And when you do this part, I would hold in between these 2 balls and these 2. I would just hold right there. Snip, snip. And then you're going to just tie those 2 ends together. So this is what we have right now. But we need to make it be like this. 2, 2, 2, 2. But we'll do that part in a second. Commercial grade balloons, balloons.online or bargainballoons.com or bargainballoons.ca if you're in Canada. So now I'm gonna take the ends I'm gonna do this. We are gonna tie it around the bottom of this pink balloon. So we should have this. Now, we are going to simply turn, 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 turn. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, yesterday I was making them. I was doing this twisting part before I added it on. Okay. It's all good. When I do the next set, I will twist them before adding them. So now you should have every other one twist around. Thank you. Now I need glue dashes. You could also use a low temp glue gun. But I'm going to use the glue dashes for this one. There's a few greens in the middle. Oh, thank you. I probably wouldn't even notice that. Okay. We're all good. Thank you very much. And what I'm doing is I'm gonna put a U-glue dash on one side. Then as I move up and I add another one, I'll go over to the other side and I'll keep rotating. These don't always stick for all balloons. Qualitex is good, Anagram. But there was another one that I tried, and it was a no bueno. It didn't work. And glue dots are just not the same. And if you were here on Friday, ignore that we're missing a petal, but if you saw me make this one, use the low temp glue. This was the one with the glue dots. It just came right off. But this stayed on with the glue. I should have put one over here. That's when I'm going to use glue dots. If I see it sticking out, then I'll use a glue dot. But they're not as strong as the dashes. These are gold. I love them. Okay, we'll continue adding. Yes, I'm on TikTok as well, Tay. Let me... bring this table here. For the star, I actually had to make 3 pieces like this. The last one wasn't as long. Maybe I'll try one of them with my howto hot glue gun. Yes, please do. Same name as here. Ask me for a balloon. So for the round ones, you'll only need 2 sets of these. But like I mentioned, for the star, I used 3. And I love how cool it looks with the alternating colors. They almost look like lights going around the balloon. Thank you, Sylvia. That's what I do it for. I do it for beginners, professionals, everybody. We all learn new things every day. I used to get people mad at me. Why are you making videos? People won't hire me if they know how to make it themselves. There is plenty of customers that you'll still have customers that will want you to make it for them. So I left those long pieces on for now. Actually, I'm going to cut them off. Make it easier. So this is what we have so far. Trying to cut them as short as possible without losing hair. Thank you very much. Okay, gotta make another set. Of the pearls. So again, we're gonna get a Centerpiece Reflex Lime Green and a Centerpiece Reflex Silver. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna give it 2 pumps, but then I'm gonna release some. You want the balloon to be nice and soft. Tie those two together. I love 260s. I love the chromes, so I need to get some more chromes. So we have them both tied together. I'm gonna make 2 balls with the green. So I have 1. I have the second. I'm gonna hold it in between those 2 fingers. And now I'm gonna make 2 balls with the silver. Then once you have that, we are going to twist that over, which locks it in place. And I'm gonna give it a squeeze and a squeeze, and I'm gonna repeat the steps. Make 2 balls. Do the same thing with the silver. Bring them together and connect. That was Echo and Piper. Now we're going to do the same. Make 2 balls with the silver. And now make 2 balls with your green. So you'll have this. Now you're going to connect them and give them a squeeze. Thank you very much. We're gonna make one ball, another ball, hold them, and make 2 balls with the silver. And we want to connect. Your 260s are always so short. What brand are you using? And I do find, I will show you a difference right now between the chrome and the regular. These are both Centerpiece. One is navy gray, or navy gray, navy blue. I'm giving it a big stretch. We'll put it beside the silver, which is not stretched yet. Now I will stretch the silver, and you're gonna notice a difference. Look at that difference. So that could be why you're noticing they're not so long. Okay, I'm going to go back to making balls with the green. Hold them, and then make your balls with the silver. And now we are going to connect them. Give it a squeeze. And we're going to keep repeating until we get to the end. Well, maybe not to the end, because we might not need it. That looks like it went a little over half. You want to give it a squeeze. You are very welcome. So 1, 2, hold. 1, 2, twist together. And then give a squeeze. Sean Avery. I don't know if you're the same Sean Avery that I knew, or if you're somebody different. Are you the animal guy? Again, I'm going to make 2 bubbles. Well, thank you for joining us. And we're going to put those together. Squeeze, squeeze, and do it again. You want 2 balls with the green. Hold it in place. don't think they're coming out the same size, but that's okay. Now I'm going to flop it over like this. How many times do I twist each ball? Let's see. 1, 2. I would say 5 or 6 twists. Hold. And the key is holding after. Make one more ball. Doing the pearls was tricky for me too when I first started. I just lost one of my silver balls. I'll get it back. Okay, I think I'm gonna get one more set. Hold it. 2 more balls. And if what just happened to me happens, that's okay, you can fix that. Let me just fix that. All fixed, and you can see what it looks like if you don't have them the same size. I'm gonna see. Actually, I don't think I need extra balls because I forgot to measure. I'm actually going to tie it on right now. No, I'm not. I'm going to do my rotating first. So I'm just going to take every other, almost like a little square. And now you have them going the opposite. So I'm going to tie it onto I'll call it the stem of the foil balloon. It's not necessarily the stem though, it's the 260 that's holding the foil balloon. Too far. That's okay. I'm just going to put a glue dot there, or a U-glue dash. Probably the same. bear with me for a sec. Okay. I was just trying to make sure that everything was all looking like it was connected down below. Now let's see. Okay. This one is not going to be as tight. But I have to keep this because I need it to line up the colors. So just snip the ends. Okay. Now I'm twisting. Yeah, that'll just fit in there, so I've got to not really pull it. Someone's saying have to watch the replay. If anybody is coming in late, you will be able to watch the live replay on YouTube. And then later on, I will be editing the video so I can take out all the unnecessary parts. U-glue dashes are tricky. It is U-glue dashes, Tammy. These ones. I was mentioning earlier though that they don't work great on all foil balloons. Some foil balloons are like they're not foil, they're like plastic. And they don't work as well. But the Qualitex foil balloons, the anagram ones, they work very well. And you want to rub your dashes. If there's any parts sticking out, we can add more dashes to them after. And you want to rub them to activate the glue. The heat from your fingers helps activate the glue. Wrong ones. As you rub it back and forth, it creates heat, which activates the glue. You're going to be too much. I thought I wasn't doing it too tight, but they're not going to connect proper. Just going to grab this other one to show you that I nailed it on that one. Just ignore the colors, this was just fooling around. But as you can see, the color goes perfect all the way around. But somewhere on this one, I messed up. Because I should be connecting it right here. So at the top of this one, we're going to have two that are the same. And to connect it, I'm just going to bring one of those ends underneath here carefully because I forgot and I glued it already. In two spots I glued it. So don't do like I did and glue that part. You can glue like over here, but leave that part until you have tied them together. I don't even have space with the glue to get in between there. Now I'm wishing I didn't cut the ends off of that because I would have used that to tie it to the other side. The U-glue is really working good, I tell you that. I have a puzzle. I promise it shouldn't be this hard. Yeah, I recommend the U-glue dashes. You can see I'm struggling. These two have U-glue dashes. and they are not coming off. So I was able to finally fish it through. Just gonna tie that as tight as I can. And then I'm just tucking those ends in between the balls. I still can do some gluing over here, but that is what we have. We're gonna pretend that there's still alternating colors up here. I'm not gonna bother adding any more of the U-glue to this one. But I just wanted to show you. Like I said, we're gonna pretend those colors didn't do that. Now we're gonna do either a star or a heart. This is the star one. The star, I had to make 3 different pieces to connect it. And it came out pretty cool, I think. So let's see what I have. So we can do a blue heart. Do I have Mardi Gras colors? It's pretty much purple, lime green. I'm not sure. So I think I'm gonna do star or heart. Gold, purple, green. That's what I was missing, the gold. How can I forget the gold? So do you guys want to see the heart or the star? This color is good for graduation. I'm seeing a lot more hearts. Okay, I will be doing both of them. So I'm gonna do the heart now, and we'll do the star after. Let me get rid of some of my mess. Also, I didn't bother with vinyl, but you could add vinyl onto your toppers. Okay, so we're gonna have that. I'm gonna use Callison Mirror Blue for the bottom. do, let's do it pink and blue. Do I sell them? Not these particularly. I am making them to teach. But there are times that I do give the balloons away afterwards. So how about pink, blue, and gold? Okay, here we go. Sorry, my cat was trying to knock down a box. She likes to sleep in boxes. Okay. Latex powder. Okay, for the 260s, I'm going to be using Calisan Mirror Pink. And I hope they don't pop on me because they're a little old. And the gold is Centerpiece Reflex Gold. But I'm going to do that part after. So I'm going to need 4 5-inch balloons. These are Calisan Mirror Blue. And they'll be inflated 4.5 inches. And as mentioned before, I have a sore arm, so I'm using my hand pump to work my arm. No, meowing. No. And now I'm going to make a base. Well, I'm making a quad, which will be the base. And I need another weight. 1 second. No, babies. I'm going to lock you up. No, Minnie. Minnie, no. Okay, I just made a little water balloon weight. And I'm just going to place it underneath and wrap it around the balloons. And let's see if it's going to be too big. Yeah. I wrapped it too good. Okay, I'm not going to bother with the weight for this one. It needs to be a little bit smaller. It's too big. And I'm just making these for here. But otherwise, I would be putting a water balloon weight. And then I'm going to lock you out. No. Come on. Come on. Cat. Okay, sorry guys. Now with the pink, which is callus and pink mirror, these are going to be inflated 4 inches. Make another pair. No money. I gotta move this foil because I feel like the cat's gonna jump up here. Then we're gonna join them to create a quad. You want to see the cat? Well, I have 2. This is the noisy one right now. This is Moon. You want to say hi, Moon? You say hi to everybody? She's a little frisky right now. Come on, let's go. Come on. So that is Moon. And you just put hair all over the place. And let me show you Boots. Come here, Boots. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, Mama. You took a mama, baby. And this is Sweet Boots. You could see why we call her Boots. Okay, sweetheart. Moon is actually older than Boots, but Boots is smaller. Okay. So I have this. I have the blue. I'm going to do another pink. These are inflated with 4 inches of air. Thank you, thank you. Hello, Cayman Islands. And we're going to make another quad. Moon Victoria says hi. Actually, I'm not going to talk to her. She's being quiet right now. These are Callus and Mirror Gold 5-inch balloons. And I'm going to inflate them 3.5 inches approximately, or let me just see. think this is more like 3 inches. This is more like 3 inches. Oh, and I need one more pair of the mirror pink. And yesterday, Moon got me on my hand over here, so if you're noticing the Band-Aid, I was like, I'm not going to talk about another injury, because after last Thursday, falling down outside twice, it's crazy. So I'm going to use the nozzle, the neck of the blue, and wrap it around the pink. We don't need to tie it. Then I'm going to get another neck. And wrap that around as well. And now we'll add the top by grabbing another neck. Super tight. This one I like to tie on, but that neck is really tight, so I'm just going to wrap it around. And we should have this. Now we want to put our heart on there. And this is a Qualitex 18-inch heart. I see Moon is running down the hall now. She doesn't like when I'm inflating balloons. I'm okay now. I hurt my leg. My leg was pretty rough all weekend. I'm still having a hard time, like, to lift it up. But I will be okay. I'm going to get half of a 260, just less than half. And I'm going to put it on the inflation tail and then roll down. And then tie those two ends together 2 times. Now you can use these to tie around your balloons. Balloon Cruise Convention, welcome into the live. You're going to Aruba. Oh my goodness. I want to go. I'm just thinking if I can handle the boat back home. I get a little seasick. So this is what we have so far. This would be good for a gender reveal in the pink and blue and gold. So now I have the Calisan Mirror Pink and the Sempertex Reflex Gold 260s. Hello, Serbia. One of my good friends was from Serbia. Not as soft as I like it. The pink might be tricky. I purchased these a few years ago. Okay, the gold is much softer than the pink. We're going to move right there for now. Okay, so you have your two balloons tied together. You're going to make two balls with the pink. So if you see, I am pinching with my left hand and twisting with my right hand. Now you want to hold here, and you're going to do the same with the gold. Hold on. Let's see if that makes her run away. I don't want to lock her in the room, but I might have to. So now we have it like this. Now we're going to bring these two just like so. And you're going to give a squeeze and a squeeze, and you're going to repeat. So make one bubble, make another bubble. And you want to hold, and then with the gold, you're going to make two bubbles again. You want it to come undone. And we're going to lock those in place. And now you have this. I put 2 pumps in the 260s, but then I released some of the air. Now I'm going to make 2 balls again with the gold. Going to hold it, and I'm going to make 2 balls with the pink. And again, we are going to connect them. And we will be here. And I'm going to keep repeating. 2 balls, hold, 2 balls, connect them, give your balloon a squeeze, 2 gold balls, hold, 2 pink balls, connect, you have a cat? Yes, I have 2 cats. If you've been watching me for years, you know that I had a dog before. She passed December 24. Or was it 23? Okay. Make 2 balls. Hold. And repeat with the gold. And we're going to bring them together. Squeeze, squeeze. We're going to make 2 balls with the gold. Going to hold and make 2 balls with the pink. And we're going to attach them. It's getting longer. Squeeze, squeeze. Now you want to make 2 balls again. Hold them and make 2 balls with the gold. Connect them so they are locked in place. And we're going to make some more balls. Hold it and make 2 more with the pink. Lock them in place. Give your balloons a squeeze. And make 2 balls with the pink. Now hold. She's trying to twist on me. And then lock those into place. And I think I'm gonna get one more set. Let me see how far around it's gonna go. I will be showing it again. I think we're almost halfway. I'm wondering if I can squeeze 2 more out of here. I think so. Sorry, I was lost for a second. It's like, what did I do? Okay. I'm going to hold the top while I snip the ends. And now you want to tie those two ends together. Okay. You could leave it like this, but we want it to go the opposite every two colors. So I'm just simply twisting back and forth. Now we have this. And that does happen sometimes. And that's okay to just twist it again. Okay, now let's connect it. So I'm taking the ends that have these little nozzles. They are my connecting under the hood. Lenny, leave her alone. So we have that. I was just checking to make sure I had none switched over. Okay, now I'm gonna get U-glue dashes. I can't spoke today. And if anybody is wondering where I get Calisand balloons, they are from bargainballoons.ca in Canada. And if you're in the US, it would be bargainballoons.com. I also got the Qualitex star, heart, and rounds there. But it was several years ago, so I'm not even sure if they still sell them, but I believe so. So now I'm going to use a U-glue dash. I'm just putting it on one of the pearls. And the U-glue dashes work amazing on the Qualitex balloons, like the Qualitex foils, and the anagram. So what I do is I will put a glue dash, let's say right there, and then when I go down a few, I will go on the other side. So I'm constantly rotating. Moony, no. Moon. Thank you for sharing the live. If you're not following, please follow. Thank you. Debbie loves pink. Hello, Mexico. Hello from Canada. We need to make another set, but this is what we have so far. And we're gonna get another pink and gold. So Calisan Mirror Pink 260, give it a stretch. And a Sempertex Reflex Gold 260. And the Sempertex balloons are from balloons.online. So I'm going to give it 2 pumps. And then I'm going to release air. I'm going to have it about that small because I want it super soft. And then tie them together. Okay, so we are going to make, first we're going to make sure it is super soft. We are going to make 2 balls with the pink. So you have 1. I'm going to show you. I'm going to redo it. With this hand, I'm going to pinch. This hand is going to twist. So I'm going to pinch and twist. So you should have that. Now I'm going to hold right in there. Yeah, it could be too many twists as well. Somebody was asking about their pearls having a gap. So I'm going to hold it there, and I'm going to make 2 more balls. So you should have this. Now we're going to cross over, just like so. Now give it a squeeze. And now I'm going to make 2 balls again. Hold it. They may untwist, that's okay. And we're going to make 2 more balls. And we're going to lock them in place. Now we're going to make 2 more balls again. And we're going to make 2 balls with the gold. And then we're going to join them and lock them in. I'm going to keep repeating the steps. Make 2 balls on one side, hold, and lock in place. Squeeze, squeeze, and repeat. Give your balloon a squeeze. And keep repeating your steps. See, I went a little bit smaller here than there. And keep going. Make your 2 balls. Hold. And it's stuck. Lock them in place. Squeeze. Hold it. Get 2 more balls from your gold. Lock in place. Squeeze. Just keep repeating the process. And now we're going to twist over. It looks easy, but it isn't. No, once you have it totally figured out, it does get easier. Thank you, Natasha. And those over. I totally don't have them all the same size. I need to check and see how far we are. I think that'll be perfect. Now let's just see. So I'm going to rotate them. And that's okay if that happens. I'm just gonna grab it and twist it again. Voila. Now let's see if it's going to line up properly. I think that shall be good. Everybody is trying to get away. Okay, I'm going to attach her. So again, thank you, Natasha. I'm gonna take the end that has those little nozzles. That'll be the end that I'm gonna tie. And we're tying it pretty much around the 260 that's holding up your foil balloon. She is going to work out perfect with U-glue dashes now. We are going to finish this side. Thank you, Pascalina. Is Louise in the chat today? I don't know if I've seen Louise pop up. OMG. That's what I said when I made the first one the other night. I absolutely love it. And when I'm putting the U-glue, just to show you, I will put it on one side, and then I'll go down a few, and I'll put it on the opposite side. The U-glue dashes are not cheap, but this had 1,000 on the roll, and I've had it for a few years now. and I use them quite regularly. You're welcome, Gloria. Okay. I need to cut off these ends. So again, I am holding in between this and those two bubbles. And snip, snip. And then you're just going to tie the end twice. And of course, the pearls may give you a hard time sometimes, but it's still so worth it. Okay. So I'm going to cut off these little ends. And now I'm going to take, whoops. Just cooperate. Okay, so I'm going to take one of these ends and I'm going to put it through here, which is so much easier when you don't glue that section yet. And now I'm going to tie them together. Just once is good enough. I'll have a disaster on my hands in a second. A couple of them came undone on me. So let me get some U-glue. Thank you very much, Customs Crafty. How are you today? Sorry if I'm missing the chat. I'm a little bit in the zone. I just need to fix those two. There we go. Okay, Money. Okay, okay. Money, Money, what's the matter, babies? Okay, go take a nap. Go take a nap. And now I'm just going to add some more U-glue dashes. Okay, Minnie, okay. Hide those pieces that I cut off. Or no, those are the pieces that I tied in. Moon, this is not the moon show. Yeah, it's not the moon show. And I'm just going to add some more of the U-glue dashes. You can also get U-glue strips as well. And this would be your heart one. Knocking something over. I didn't bother adding a weight onto this one, but normally I would add a weight. So I had the star off camera made, but I'm gonna make a star with you if you guys want. Just checking the time. And then we have the round one. Now we have to make the star. And that's why we need a weight on there. The pink and green would be good for Wicked. Okay. If you missed making those, you can go onto YouTube, onto my channel, and the live replay, well, yeah. The live is there. You can rewind, but I am gonna make one more, which will be the star. So I have a silver star. The kitty is now chasing the other one. We're going to use Callison Mirror Green. Gold. Thank you very much, M&W. That is awesome. Somebody is saying this I can do traditional pearls now. So that's good. So this is 5-inch Calisan mirror silver. And these will be 4.5 inches, approximately. Together to create a quad. Hello, Venezuela. Okay. I'm gonna check if my bathroom sink is small enough to make a 5-inch balloon weight. Just had to check there's no holes. Yes, my bathroom sink was better, so I made a little tiny water balloon weight. Now I'm just gonna wrap it in to the quad. See, it's just a little tiny thing, but it works. And now I'm going to use Calisan Mirror Green. What did I use to tie it? Are you talking about the weight? Because I just wrapped the neck around the balloons. So this one is going to be approximately 4 inches. Calisan Mirror Green. And again, I can be using my electric inflator, but I need to exercise my arm. So using the hand pump is great for that. Make quad. And thank you for that, Pascalina. And I'm just going to make another one of these. I'm I'm curious to know what time it is where you are. PM, noon. 6 p.m. in Guyana, or Ghana, sorry. Now, just gonna make a duplicate. Somebody from Toronto is watching. Now I need Alberta is in the house. Ron and I talked about moving to Alberta, possibly. But then we also talked about moving to the US. What other color was I doing here? Gold. So we'll go back to Callison, Mirror Gold, 6 p.m. in the UK. And this one is about 3 inches. And it's Callison Mirror Gold. It's beautiful, but blizzards, snow heavy today. We are supposed to get a blizzard here tomorrow. Thank you. I love these colors too. Look at the silver with the mirror green and the gold. These are probably good for graduations. Okay, so to attach them all together, I am just using one of the necks of the balloon. I'm going to place this on the center, and then I'm just going to wrap that neck around a few times. Then I'm going to do the same for the next one. Feels like this got really smaller. Just going to wrap it around the balloons. And now I've got my final one. 2 a.m. in the Philippines. Oh my goodness. I am keeping you up. Now I'm going to add this one. Wrap it around, and I'm going to tie it in. I tried to make it look like this, kind of looks like a flower. Now we'll get the 18-inch Qualitex star. Mooney. You're really frisky today. Yeah. Okay, but we're not gonna be like that on camera. Okay, come on. No, come on. There we go. Sorry. No, you don't have to tie it off. If you wrap it around enough times, you don't need to tie it. I only tie it at the top. Minnie, I know, you love me, but we're gonna stay down. Yeah, she does. She never jumps up here. But today she's wanting all the attention. You looking for, you want tuna? My cat's so crazy for tuna. Yeah, she's trying to be part of the show. This is Mama's show, not yours. This is the bottom of my feet right now. You are silly. Silly, silly Mooney. You're gonna knock it over. Mooney Moon. Okay, so I have, it's not even really a half of a 260, it's less than a half. And I'm just going to place it on the inflation tail and roll down. And tie. Moon. She's attacking my feet. You're a distraction today, aren't you? Okay, this we will use to tie in to our balloons. We're just going to wrap it around. Moon, what's your obsession today? I'm going to take the other side and just wrap that around as well. You don't even need to tie it. Moon, you're being silly. Okay, so this is what we have for this one. Now let's do the fun part, the pearls. Moon, you're in my way, babies. She's too funny. You are being so silly today. Yeah, I know, you're being silly. No, we don't want to be making a scene. Okay. I am going to use Palisand 260 Mirror Green and Centerpiece 260 Reflex Gold. Come here. I know, you're gonna get mad at me. I know, I know. Over here. Okay. Let's see if she'll leave me alone for a minute. So I'm gonna inflate 2 pumps. And I'm gonna let out a bunch of air. You want that balloon to be soft. Moon, I'm telling you, you're being a bad girl today. Here, look. Okay. Put her away for a few minutes. Okay, 1 up. I don't know why sometimes balloons inflate that way. she's meowing in the bedroom. I don't know why we are inflating like that. Your cat's always playing hide and seek. Okay, I'm gonna try to push it down to where it should be. See if that's gonna work, but I don't think so. No, I think I created a hole. Just give it a little stretch. Perfect. Now I just have to hope between the 3 of them that I have that I can get 2 more out of there. And I forgot to tie these together. Okay, so you want to make sure that they're nice and soft. You're going to make 1 bubble, 2 bubbles, hold it, and then we're going to do the same thing with the gold. And now you're going to bring those together and lock them in place. So again, we have 2 bubbles. Yeah, that's possible, Pascalina. I really stretched it. And the last one, I didn't really stretch too much. Different brand of balloons, too. And now we're going to give it a squeeze. And we're going to repeat. 2 bubbles. 2 bubbles. And connect. Squeeze, squeeze, and repeat. 2 bubbles. Hold it in between your fingers. And connect. And I'm going to keep repeating. 2 bubbles with each color. We're going to squeeze. Hello, Sylvie. We are making one like this. Earlier we made the heart. And we made a round one. So now I'm making these. They're going to go around the star. I'm gonna make 2 balls with the green, hold it, 2 balls with the gold, and connect. Give it a squeeze. Thank you very much. And I'm going to continue doing it. Thank you, Olga. I'm going to give it a squeeze, squeeze, and keep repeating. And thank you for sharing the live. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for being here. What I have so far, almost to the end. And I think I can get one more set. And I think that's going to be it for this. And I need my scissors. Snip, snip. Don't let go. Okay. Sometimes I talk to myself. The key is not to answer yourself. Although I think I do that sometimes too. So right now we have it like this. But I'm going to rotate every other one, so that it looks super cool. Something dropped. Okay, I am going to take this end with the nozzles, and I'm going to tie that onto the 260 that's holding up your foil balloon. And you want to tie it twice. You need this green in your collection, Callus and Mirror Green. absolutely love this green. I think Sempertex Aurora Green is very similar. I'm going to get some to check it out soon. And I'm going to use U-glue dashes to stick it on to the star. And you want to rub the dashes. That creates heat, which activates the glue. I was going to say activates the balloon, but no. These things only happen when I come online. Okay, you're supposed to be there. Okay. We are all good. Thank you very much. Give another glue dot. The dashes, I got them from the A store. But I believe they're also on bargainballoons.com, bargainballoons.ca, or balloons.online. And not all foils do they stick so good to. But they stick good to Qualitex, Anagram. Those are the two that I know they stick really good to. I'm gonna grab another foil in a second. That's a different name brand, like a cheapy foil. And you'll see the glue dots, or the U-glue dashes don't want to stick so good. And of course I saved the star for last. The star, you actually have to make 3 pieces of the beads. So I am not going to tape it down here yet until I attach the next piece. Okay, and another green and gold. I'm not going to stretch this one too much. Thank you. I think I spend more time figuring out my colors than figuring out the designs. Except for there's something I'm working on for tomorrow. It'll be tomorrow or Thursday. And right now the colors are not matching, but I will still show you. I usually make this much longer. I don't know what happened there. I think I'm losing air. That's what's happening there. I can't lose air, no. Where is the hole? I only have a few of this color. And I knew you were going to give me a hard time. Maybe the hole was more closer to the top before I cut it. Let's see. I'm still losing air. Okay. I only have 2 of these left. And I need 2 of them. So, this one I already tried inflating, and it inflated backwards. I'm just doing it again. That's okay. That's okay. Maybe I'm gonna try something and see if it works. Yes, my fingers are crossed. I knew it when I was looking at the color. I'm like, oh no, there's not very many left. That will be the one that gives me trouble. They're not the same size, but that's okay. This one is more chunky. Okay. You are my treasure over there. Okay, so I have 1, 2, I'm gonna hold. I made the other 2, and now I'm gonna lock them in place. And squeeze. And I'm gonna repeat and make 2 balls again. I'm gonna hold it. And I'm gonna make 2 balls on the other side. We're gonna connect together. And voila. Squeeze, squeeze. I am gonna try to do this part a little bit faster. Thank you, Deco. Squeeze, squeeze. 1, 2, 1, 2, lock. Squeeze and squeeze. 1, 2, hold. 1, 2, lock. Squeeze. 1, 2, hold. 1, 2, lock. Squeeze, squeeze. And just so everybody knows, the live replay will be on YouTube. It's on YouTube right now. And if you are watching on YouTube, you can rewind at any time. Hold. 1, 2, and lock. One, 2, hold. 2, and lock. This one is definitely not going to be as long. We had issues with the mirror green. Hello, Indonesia. Yeah, I'm being jumpy. Lock. Squeeze. I'm gonna get a cold drink. Hello from Malaysia. I'm going to attempt to get one more set. And hello from Mexico. Okay, hold that. Get 2 more balls. And this is what we have. And I'm not gonna get 2 balls out of that. It'll be too small, I think. Let me see. Yeah, no, too small. So now I'm gonna hold it in between, like here and the top. And I'm going to snip the ends. And now you want to tie those 2 ends together, nice and tight. And so we have this. Now, before I connect it, we want to switch up the colors. So we're going to turn that, no, we are going to go this way, that way, this way, that way. Now it looks like magic. Thank you from Argentina. So again, I'm going to take the ends that have the, the nozzles, and I'm going to, you want to make sure you're connecting it so that those beads are going to match. You want the green and the gold. And then I'm just going to tie it underneath the foil balloon. Snug. Okay. No. This does happen sometimes, but it's okay, it can be fixed. Okay. I'm not sure what you were saying there, Pascalina. Okay, I'm using U-glue dashes. And you want to rub it to activate the heat, which activates the glue. To make sure everything was staying proper. Sometimes they flip on you, like they did to me earlier, and I didn't notice, but all of you in the chat did. This is U-glue dashes. They are amazing to attach to foil balloons, but there are some foils that are more plasticky. They don't work as well for those. Yes, that is why your glue dots are not working. You need to activate them. However, I tried using glue dots for this, and it doesn't work the same. Now, I do sometimes, I have them right here, I will use them for some pieces. Yeah, there is a link for these in my bio for both Canada and the US. I would use it for some of the pieces, but the main thing is the hue glue. Okay. We need another piece to go on top. My fingers are crossed now for that last 260 green. There's only one. So yeah, my fingers are crossed. I do still have these that I could try. Okay, you have to work for me. We need gold. You are very welcome. Okay. It's breaking as I'm putting it on here. I was gonna do the celebration dance that it worked. And then that happened. Okay. We still have this half. Yep, that was a oops. How did I do the flower look under the star? Yes, I have my last green. So you'll have your bottom base, which is 4.5 inches. Then the next one will be 4 inches. Then you're going to make a pair of 4 inches and a pair of 3 inches. Put those two together, and that's how you'll create it like that. Just seeing if there's something I can quickly show you. This is one that I was doing with the regular 260s. Now, I prefer to just use the chrome. The chrome looks so much better. Okay. Just want to show you and I don't know what happened to these purple balloons, but they went a little funny. So this would be 3 inches, 4 inches. I feel like those have shrunk considerably. So I'm not doing the whole thing, I just want to give you an idea. I would use the neck from your balloons. You place that there. Wrap the neck around your balloons. And then this one would sit on the top. And I hope that helped. I need to get this one done and figure out dinner. You are very welcome, Sandy. And yes, we're doing the happy dance. I got the green. It's my final one. And I'm tie them together. Make sure they're soft. Okay. Now I'm not doing the happy dance yet until I've got it all attached. Okay. I'm gonna make one ball. Make another ball. Hold it in between your fingers, and then you're gonna make another ball with the gold. So you have 2 green balls, 2 gold balls. Now you're going to lock them in place. And we're gonna repeat. So 1, 2, hold. 1, 2, lock. Give it a squeeze and a squeeze and repeat. 1, 2, hold. 1, 2, lock it in place. And a squeeze again. And repeat. Hold it. And lock it. Give it a squeeze. And repeat. And lock it. Squeeze. You are very welcome. No. This is why I said I'm not doing the happy dance yet. We were almost there. Okay, let's see what I can do. Let's see. I lost a bubble. We'll pretend that didn't happen. Yeah, oh no, that's right. Now there's not even enough space to tie it. Okay. The bag is empty, but I have a couple of scrap pieces. Okay, let's see what we can do. That wasn't supposed to happen. I'm not going to give you too much air. We need that to be soft or else it's just going to pop on me. Because it's old. Soon I will have all my old stock gone. This balloon is deflating. I think that's the one that had the hole in it earlier. Okay, one last try. I need to quickly wash my hands, guys. Too much latex powder. Okay, you are my final hope. We need you to work. We got some air in there. Thank you. Okay, now let me get a gold. Note to self, whenever you're touching balloons, try not to touch your eyes. The latex powder, and I always forget and I go and rub my eyes. Alrighty, please work for me. So I've got one bubble, two bubbles. I think they're coming out bigger, but that's okay. We need two on the gold. Yes, fingers crossed again. Now we're going to lock them in place. Give it a squeeze, and squeeze. She's super soft. I think this is like what somebody was asking me about before. They go to make a ball and the balloon kind of like just disappears. If that happens, you want to hold over here, pushing as you get your ball. I'm going to give it a squeeze. You are very welcome. Thank you. I have to be so careful with this green because it's all that's left. And I knew this was gonna happen, but I really wanted to try the green. Let's see. We might just have enough. It's almost 2. I've been on since 11. Wow. I come online and I forget all concept of time. I'm feeling a whole... Let's see. It's feeling a hole there. No. Okay. I'm going to snip it off here. Before I lose that. So I don't want to lose it. I think this is probably a nail biting session for you guys today. Okay. Will it be enough? That I don't know. See. So you almost go there. I think we might be able to do it. The only thing is we have that broken one there. She will go on the back. Okay. So I've got them switched around. I don't need you so long. And now I'm going to tie it in. First I'm going to cut these shorter. Okay, I'm gonna tie this part into here. I'm just gonna pull it through. And then you wanna tie it. This way, it'll look like it was always like that. I'm gonna grab a U-glue dash. There. Oh, I forgot to add some U-glue dashes to the bottom. Over in this area. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for the follows. And thank you for being here. That's better. The live replay is available on YouTube. So if there's something that you missed, you can go to YouTube, click on the category live on my page, and you will find the video. Now let's see about this working out. To the right size. Fingers are crossed. How am I doing this? I'm actually on the third one. If you go on YouTube and go onto my channel, Ask Me for a Balloon, and you will find there's different categories. You want to hit live, and it'll be the top video. This way you can fast forward. Well, you can't fast forward past where I am right now. Excuse me. But for now, you could rewind to get to the spot you want. I'm sorry, I was just in a little zone there. Okay. Put you there. Okay, we are going to make it work, I think. Yeah. It's gotta work. So I'm just gonna use this and slip it right through. And then tie it. And we need some U-glue dashes. Thank you, Seymour. be too big. I might have to cut some off. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. I'm actually going to be taking off all of that. That left me with such a small piece of green to tie. It's okay, I'm going to get it, I'm going to get it. If I was watching me right now, I'd be on the edge of my seat. Okay. I did it. But it's not done yet. Hold on. It's okay if I stretch it a little bit. Okay, I'm going to take the end from over here. Cut that off. That was just the end of the nozzle on that side. I still have these. Carefully. Ta-da. Okay, I need to get those glue dashes because it shouldn't be sticking out like that. We're gonna get it to come down. Ah, boy. Always when I do this stuff off camera, works out pretty perfect. And I get online and it's like, nope, not today. Yes, K-Joy, yes. Took a little bit, but we got it. Okay, now you want to hide all your ends that are sticking up. You could tuck them down in between your balloons. You could cut them too, but I find with cutting them, you end up with these little things there. And I appreciate you guys. Okay, we need another glue right here. The star one is the most trickiest one. But I think the star looks the coolest. Let's give you, I don't want to use too much more of those. So now I would just use some glue dots for those extra little places. Thank you, proud of me. No, there's no party. It's just teaching. Okay. I probably could have put some more glue dots or glue dashes. Well, I think we did it. She has a little weight on the bottom. So we have the star. Our circle one, I didn't calculate proper, so we ended up with extra, like double colors up there. We'll pretend that didn't happen. But that's in the pink, green, and silver. And then we have the heart. Thank you so much. And I want to show you what I'm working on for tomorrow. 10 out of 10. Thank you. Let's see. Now we're going to ignore the colors because I'm just fooling around. And I don't know if this one's going to be tomorrow or the next day. But it's a pretty tall centerpiece. I don't like how I have 3 sets here. I prefer to just have the 2. But it looks like this. And I'll just show you up close. So this, I'm hoping for tomorrow if I can get my colors. I originally was using purple on here, but it just kept popping. And another day this week or next week, we will do something with the zigzag. And it was from the zigzag where I got this idea of doing the beads like this. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Well, my battery is running low on the laptop. this, and I will come back to say bye. So again, anybody that came late and you missed all the details, please visit my YouTube channel, ask me for a balloon, and you can watch all of this on the replay. Yes, the tall one, yeah. I think I want it to be all chrome from the bottom to the top. Thank you so much. Yes, I should be. I'm in a fairly new neighborhood. I moved about a year ago to this area. So I'm still trying to find clients. I'm just gonna check to see, maybe I will do this one all silver tomorrow. So I have a silver round, or I have a heart. Let's see if I have enough silver latex. I also have this one, but we know I have no more blue. 260s. I ran out. I know, I love the blue too. It is an awesome color, and it matches with this Qualitex chrome blue perfectly. Thank you, thank you. Okay, YouTube, I'm going to say bye now. Thank you for joining me, and hopefully you join me again, maybe tomorrow.